sports. And tonight we've got, and now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big men, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Banchero. Cunningham is out there with Conley. Then it's Williams. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. Now, here's Doncic. Kicks it to Jang. Here's Doncic. Richardson outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide-open man.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Oh, good with the triple. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Richardson right side. Conley against Doncic. Pass to Jang. Lets it go with the three. Here's Lawson. And the layup falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play. And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarters feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Conley. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The shot by Adebayo, no good. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Conley. Cunningham on the wing. 5 on the clock. Williams, a screen on Richardson. Cunningham for three. And the pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Richardson. He's got 9. Now, here's Banchero. Guarded by Doncic. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 3-point lead. He kicks it to Jang. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. They're trailing by 6. Outside Conley. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Makes it off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Doncic kicks to Zhang. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
What is going on right now?
Doncic looking it over. On the wing, Porter. They grab their own miss. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis? One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Abaji. That one goes. Count it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Doncic outside. The kick out to Porter. Off target from outside. Thunder trailing by 11. Inside, Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Doncic passes to Porter. On the wing, Porter. Offline with his 3. The Thunder have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Rejected by Harris. Doncic dishes to Porter. That one falls.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
The feed to Banchero. From down in the low post, it goes. Banchero's got 6 points.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
Guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Memphis out in front. They lead by 12. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Doncic out there with Porter. Then there's Hunter. Then there's Harris. And it's Madison in at the 4. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
The kick out to Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Warren against Doncic. On the clock. Cunningham for 3. And they'll get another chance. Here's Bullard. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with Doncic in the pick-and-roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Four's checked in. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams, a screen on Porter. Cunningham for three. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Doncic. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Williams. Cams the 12-footer. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
The kick out to Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Conley, the pass to Cunningham. The kick out to Williams. Jacks up a 3. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Doncic passes to Madison. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. The second chance effort. They get the rebound. Adebayo goes up again. Rejected by Harris. Cunningham against Porter. Doncic outside. Outside Porter. Doncic trying to get open. That's good from Porter on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Lawson outside. Passes it to Richardson. Off with the layup. Thunder trailing by 21. Conley finds Williams. Back to Conley. The Thunder with another miss. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to Memphis. Good tee by Williams. Thunder shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Out to the right wing. Back to Conley. To the inside.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Pass to Jang. Knocked away. Stolen by Conley. Here's Parker. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Lawson. Here's Jang. The 3. Abaji pulls it in. And there's the pass to Banchero. 34 seconds left here in the second. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on 8. The Thunder shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Warren's checked in for Oklahoma City. He hits both from the stripe.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Now here's Jang. 6 points for him. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Richardson gets a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range. Richardson's got 12 in the game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Now, Jang. Here's Ayton, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding a big 18-point lead to close the...
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the...
Coach has to be loving the all-around production.
And let's take a moment to shift gears. Check out the upcoming schedule.
Not sure any run of games feel comfortable, but this might be as close as you can get. They're at home against teams.
And that's all for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Memphis leading by 18. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or clutch down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Williams is out there with Banchero. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Conley, and it's Adebayo in at the center. Adebayo against Jang. Passes it to Richardson. Lawson with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Grizzlies have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Free throw good from Lawson. And Lawson hits 2 free throws. Here's Cunningham. He has 5. Pass to Banchero. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
For Oklahoma City, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
Doncic finds Jang. Doncic against Conley. Kicks it out to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Richardson's got 15 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Banchero with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Kicks it out to Richardson. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him. Bullard, he's checked in for Williams. They're trailing by 20. Cunningham with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Banchero. Out to Conley. Loads it up for Adebayo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Doncic passes to Ayton. Oh, and here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Oh, and that's how you run the floor. Cunningham attacking the defense with confidence.
Here's the pass to Jang. Trains the three-pointer. 12 points for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Richardson against Cunningham. To the paint. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Doncic against Conley. And they double up Doncic. Feeds to Lawson. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Cunningham right side. It's rebounded by Memphis. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Conley against Doncic. Poked loose. It's stolen by Banchero. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. The Grizzlies leading by 17. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Porter's checked in for Porter. Here's Doncic. He averages about 5 points a game. And they double up Doncic. And a wide open look for Porter. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Bullard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Again, Oklahoma City.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Doncic kicks to Hunter. It's the rebound. Harris. And he drops it in from the low post. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Banchero. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Adebayo. And Warren subbed in for Bullock. And here's Warren for three. The Thunder with another miss. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Doncic kicks to Hunter. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Doncic finds Porter. Here's Madison, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
Yeah, GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Passes to Williams. And here's Banchero, guarded by Harris. 3 seconds left. That shot misses. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And with as many... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Thunder shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. They've got Harris, and it's Porter in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Owens, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Porter passes to Madison. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Outside Warren. Misses the 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside Porter. Pass to Madison. Here's Mann. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Owens. Lays it up off the glass.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Porter looking it over. Pass to Thor. To the middle. Here's Mann. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Quickly. And the basket by Owens.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
The pass to Mann. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Warren, the pass to Isley. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Owens. No good. Shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And Porter, here we go. Owens with the rebound. Porter with the steal. Pass to Madison. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Memphis. Ayton, he's checked in for Memphis. Josh Richardson comes in for Mann. Then for the Thunder, Adebayo is checked in for Isaac. Bullard comes in for Malone. And it's Cunningham in for Quickly. Cunningham kicks to Warren. Adebayo with a screen for Warren. Cans it from downtown. Warren's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Madison. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Warren the pass to Adebayo. And it's denied. They get it back. Cunningham gets the bucket.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Porter against Warren. Porter dishes to Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together.
However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
From 12 feet out, the shot by Adebayo, no good. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Doncic kicks to Shaq. Back to Doncic. Memphis moving that ball around. And another miss by Memphis. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Adebayo passes to Barker. Another shot. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Good on the three-point shot.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Cunningham. Rebound by Jang.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And they double up Doncic. 36 seconds left in the game, and they're able to recover. Here's Ayton. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Kicks it out to Richardson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
She love it, yeah. Get the roses by the dozen, yeah. Baby, take you out in public. Mess around until the sun is. I ain't playing, I ain't frontin'. Didn't start this off for nothing, yeah. I pulled up on you, baby, like what's good. I can take you on trip, show you the hood. Ain't nobody gonna take you. I wish that they would, and I bite in the sack, cause I'm misunderstood, yeah, yeah. I need a tell her, me some more. Since you walk through the door, you been baby, around and you leaving, baby. Time is precious, can I keep me, baby? Nigga, when you win, it's you, my lady.
At court ball, 6 feet, 7 inches, number 77, Luka Doncic.
All right, everyone. Greetings. Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a mid-season lull. Grant, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. We've got Malcolm Brogdon, Grant Williams out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Grant in at the 5. Now here's Irving. Pass to Brogdon. Wagner outside. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Now Doncic. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. The kick out to Richardson. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
Irving for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Doncic. Here's Lawson. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Irving doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game.
Kyrie making that look effortless. That shot is so well within his comfort zone.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
So it's Miami now. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Brogdon, the pass to Wagner. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Irving.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Wagner. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here's Jang, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Right wing, back to Doncic. From down in the low post, it goes. Doncic has got 6 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
This one for 3. And again, the Heat missing.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Outside Richardson. Back to Doncic. The kick out to Richardson. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Richardson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Irving, the pass to Brogdon. Here's Wagner. Fades. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Richardson. 9 points in the game. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And the Heat call time here. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Achua's checked in for Grant. McDaniels comes in for Williams. Kispert's checked in for Wagner. And it's White in for Brogdon. On defense, the Grizzlies. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. .156 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Porter. The 3 is up. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Miami has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. On the wing, Irving. Here's Kispert. Pass to Achua. Not going to go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Doncic outside. Up again. It's good on the putback.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Doncic against Irving. Outside for Porter. Lets the three fly. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. Outside Irving. Over to the wing. And here's Kispert from the arc. Doncic pulls down the board. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Precious Achiuwa picks one up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Now here's Irving. Nice move. Doncic pulls down the board.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Outside Porter. The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Porter's got 6 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. Grizzlies out in front, running away with... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Kobe White out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Grant Williams. Then there's Wagner. And it's Grant in at the center position. Right side Porter takes the three. Knocks down the triple. Porter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Wagner. And it's Harris with the rebound. Memphis has gotten 7 of 8 three-pointers to go in this game. Outside for Porter. There's the three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And it's Wagner missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Hunter passes to Doncic. The kick to Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Porter outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 9 assists now tonight. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most. Of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And when 8 isn't playing basketball, ball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And Brogdon with the stuff.
At 6'5", Brogdon capable of getting up there. We don't see it all that often, but a nice dunk.
And here's Memphis. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Jang. Here's Lawson. Williams defending. Here's Lawson. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Porter, the pass to Ayton. Grant with a steal. Williams finds White. And here's Grant. Outside Brogdon. Grant with a screen on Richardson. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Outside Richardson. Grant against Ayton. Doesn't go for him. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Wagner, the pass to White. Now here's Grant. Pass to Brogdon. Outside White. Wagner outside. Let's go with a three. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. Here's Porter. Back to Jang.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Ooh, some solid defense from Brogdon. The Heat have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to White. And here's Wagner. Now here's Grant. Over Ayton. That one a little long.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Jang. Outside Porter. Inside, Lawson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 6 points for him.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Pass to White. Beyond the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Porter. Takes it inside. And then Porter with the dunk.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
And Josh Richardson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A line change here for Memphis. A big group substitution here for Miami. Achua's checked in for Williams. McDaniels comes in for Wagner. Kispert's checked in for Brogdon. And Kyrie Irving is subbed in for White. Achua passes to Irving. Fires from deep. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
Oh, the touch that Kyrie has from the perimeter, so lethal from that area on the floor.
Outside Hunter. Achua defending. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And when he finishes that way, ooh, that's fun.
Hey, he's a blue-collar guy, but he gets the job done.
Well, he's obviously got the length there to make those kind of plays. Just needs to attack more, and that time he did.
Irving, the pass to Grant. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And Kyrie with that feel, man, it's so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime.
Crafty move. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Memphis with 0 pressure as they hold on to a third.
Welcome, everyone.
Tremendous job finding the big dudes and letting them work.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Social media. Thanks for tuning in.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Without question, Kevin Porter displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got DeAndre Ayton, Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Jang in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
And the first one at the line is good. Doncic hits them both. Well, Miami shooting a low 30% from the floor.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Doncic against Irving. Richardson's got space. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, VA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Doncic against Irving. The kick out to Richardson. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
To the middle. And Williams punches it home.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
It's Jang, high post. Back to Doncic. Pass to Jang. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And here's Wagner. To the paint. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Wagner. Williams has got his second basket on the night. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Irving against Doncic. Richardson for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Miami will go the other way with it.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Here's Brogdon. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Josh Richardson.
Brogdon doesn't back down from the contact. He goes inside, he anticipates it, and he takes it.
And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career.
Achua's checked in for Miami. White comes in for Williams. No good on the second free throw. And after that 2018 sign and trade, Malcolm Brogdon got an expanded role, Grant.
He really did. I mean, Brogdon becoming more of a ball handler, a chance to shine offensively. His numbers as a result have exploded since that deal.
Pass to Jang. 4-3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Jang's got 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Brogdon. Off target with the 3.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Doncic up top. He's guarded by Irving. The kick out to Richardson. 3-pointer off the mark. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Doncic against Irving. Richardson for 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
White, the pass to Achua. Pass to Irving from the arc. And again, the Heat missing. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. And they doubled up Doncic. Here's Jang. No one near him. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Looking to win the run. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Timeout called. Memphis. Both teams deciding to change it up. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Memphis calls timeout. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Irving against Doncic. Outside for Porter. The 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's White. That one off the back iron and out. Memphis has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Doncic with it. Irving picks him up. Doncic passes to Porter. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
And here is Irving. Give him 8 points now. Here's Achua. No good with a layup. And the Grizzlies shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. Doncic outside. Oh, he picked him clean. With 4 on the clock. Kispert's shot is good. Kispert's got his second bucket of the night.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening. The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troop.
Let's get this next bucket. Got to put together a string right now.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for Miami. They've got Kispert, Jeremy Grant out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Campaign, and it's Alvarado in at the point. Heat shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes, as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting, kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can. The size advantage gives them a clear path to the shot.
Outside Payne. Here's Grant. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Grant's got his first basket.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Now here's Porter. Outside Porter. Outside Hunter. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Timeout call, Memphis. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And what's impressed me is how he's distributed the rock. I mean, he clearly wants to make his guys better. This kind of selfless attitude really improves overall team chemistry.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Pass to Alvarado. Well, your Hall of Fame dad, Rick, made some interesting comments, Brent. One of them encouraging the league to crack down on illegal screens.
No way, B.A. My dad said something that was controversial or interesting. You got to get out of here. Yeah, I mean, illegal screens, do we want to see less of them? Sure.
Pass to man. Fires the three. Miami grabs the miss. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home. Here's Alvarado. Sinks the tray.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
And the Grizzlies call time here. A different look for Miami. Williams is checked in for Grant, and Franz Wagner subbed in for Payne. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Williams defending, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for Memphis.
First one falls for him. A big group substitution here for Memphis. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Harris. Jang comes in for Thor. Richardson's checked in for Porter Jr. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Mann. And Miami also making a switch. Achua's checked in. Outside, Williams. Back to Achua. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Now, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Pass to Williams. Wagner outside. And the Heat, another three.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Doncic up top. Here's Jang. Jacks up a three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Jang's got 11 points here in the second half.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Kispert. No luck on that one. Good D by Richardson. Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Luka Doncic.
Now, serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
4 on the clock. Nails it from 3.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And it's Alvarado missing. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Richardson for 3. They get it again. Ayton. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Here's Alvarado. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long and good night, everyone.
Forever party, forever my party, forever. 춤 기분이 아닌데 그래도 예의상식 나는 적어내야 해. 적당한 시간을.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Nurkic is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. And slam dunk by Maxey.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Now, here's Doncic. Richardson gets a wide open look. The shot's... Good on the assist by Doncic.
You know, that shot right there, Richardson's three-point shooting, is what's helped him stay in the league as a second-round pick.
Outside, Jones. On the wing, Barnes. And the shot goes in.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now the Grizzlies with it. Doncic looking it over. It's Richardson on the wing. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, the shot from Richardson looks smooth and effortless. This team did a nice job setting him up there.
The pass to Barnes. "16 feet away." No good on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
Now, here's Doncic after D'Angelo Russell's miss. Kicks it out to Richardson. Wants to get it to Doncic, and does. Chang with a clean look. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Russell passes to Barnes. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And finished off by Nurkic.
And get out of the way. Nurkic drives with tremendous physicality.
Doncic against Russell. Kicks it out to Richardson. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Russell finds Jones. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Down low. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Ayton.
And that's one of the things Nurkic does so well. Absorb contact and still be in control.
Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Now, here's Richardson. He's got 9.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Ayton against Barnes. Right side, Russell. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Memphis. Doncic outside. Ayton in the corner. Inside. Here's Lawson. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Barnes. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Lawson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Harris has checked in for DeAndre. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Jang. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Josh Richardson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Watson the pass to Harris. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Hunter finds Doncic. And they double up Doncic. It's Porter outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Maxey passes to Patterson. Now Melton. Outside, Maxey. And stolen by Hunter. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Maxey, no good. Memphis leading by 14. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The kick out to Porter. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Maxey looking it over. Here's Patterson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one. So he comes up empty, missing both. And so it's Memphis, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Hunter. Harris is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Madison in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Gliding and gliding off the pick and roll. Russell makes the smart choice to take it himself.
This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Pacers trail by 16. Pass to Melton. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. It's Russell with the drive. Porter with a block.
Sending it back with postage. This is why every team is looking to add length to its lineup.
Here's Mann. He's guarded by Melton. Passes it to Madison. The kick out to Porter. Launches it. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Russell passes to Jones. Back to Russell. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. There's the three. Porter pulls it in.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Madison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris, no good. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Jones kicks to Melton. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Pacers trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Nurkic finds Maxey over Richardson, and that one hits back iron. Memphis leading by 21. Doncic outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist here tonight.
You know, Richardson's offensive game continues to expand and impress. He's a multi-dimensional scorer now.
Trying to get something going, and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Grizzlies have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Doncic outside. The pass to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That was not an easy finish for Porter. I think he'll get pumped up about that one. Always nice to score against that kind of physical defense.
And the Pacers call time here. And Memphis making a change here. Lawson's checked in, and a change for the Pacers. Holiday's checked in. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Doncic against Holiday. And they double up Doncic.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Maxey kicks to Nurkic. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. To stop the run. Maxey, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And so it's the Memphis. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the...
And for those teams at the top of the stand, and as we turn back to analyze that first half of, and that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Russell is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Jones. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Nurkic in its center. Kicks it out to Richardson. Doncic against Russell. For three, Richardson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. To the middle, here's Jones. And Jones with the stuff.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Russell against Doncic. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Barnes with it. Now Lawson defending. Russell from long range. And they recover it. For three. Maxey, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Doncic against Maxey. Chang. And it's off from three-point range. Barnes against Chang. Lobbed up there for Barnes. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Patterson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Okashevsky's come in for Barnes. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Russell against Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Here's Chang. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Chang's got 6 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Russell passes to Maxey. Got a hand on it.
Richardson showing you his defensive anticipation there with the block shot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Maxey.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Maxey. And Richardson drops them both.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3-and-D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for.
Pokusevski, the pass to Jones. Patterson a screen on Doncic. Russell finds Patterson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Patterson's got his first basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And they double up Doncic. And the foul on Pokusevski. That's his first foul. And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Lawson kicks to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Doncic. Here's Chang. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Melton passes to Paul. To the wing right side. Right side, Russell. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Melton passes to Patterson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Memphis. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Timeout.
Grizzlies timeout.
Guard it.
How about some more cheers for your Grizzlies Breakers? Give him a hand.
Here's Doncic. He's got 6. The kick out to Porter. Oh, good on the triple. Indiana's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Russell passes to Melton. Indiana moving it around. Three-pointer. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Mann's checked in for Memphis. Then for the Pacers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Patterson. Barnes comes in for Melton. And Maxey subbed in for Russell. Barnes finds Maxey. Back to Barnes. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Grizzlies have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Thor. Here's Madison. And that one drops for him.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And stolen by Barnes. That one doesn't go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Grizzlies running away with it. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Harris, and it's Madison in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Back to Holiday. Lots of room. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Here's man, covered by Conley. Madison, no good on the three. And Indiana shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that'll continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Terrence Mann.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Doncic against Holiday. Doncic kicks to Porter. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. They double-team Conley. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Out to Harris. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Holiday. And that one is off. And Memphis the other way now. Outside Porter. Back to Doncic. Outside Porter. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Pacers have gone 3 of 4 at field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Passes it to Hayward. Doncic with the steal. Shots good by Thor.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
You know, it's been a performance that every point guard shoots for. Orchestrating, keeping everybody else involved, creating easy baskets for your team. All of that done at a high level. You love playing with a guy who makes it happen like that.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
Once again, fans, the Grizzlies breakdown.
Jones against Jang. With the floater. It's rebounded by Memphis. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Luka flying to the rim and putting it on top of the defender's head.
Pass to Palmer. Indiana moving the ball around. Holiday, the pass to Melton. And here's Jones. 6 to shoot. And there's the feed to Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Doncic outside. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Richardson outside. The three-pointer no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Here's Melton. It's rebounded by Memphis. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Memphis.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will make it 1 victories for them on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. But I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Russell looking around. Now the pass to Jones. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so Doncic will bring it up for Memphis. Richardson outside. Off target with his 3. Outside Russell. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potent.
Let's make money， 早晨也都创建，而且比人家太过。采取逐渐远离我们还有兄弟，散发惊人的天赋。来个青色闪闪，向下是一路前走，向上是山顶和云端，而我们却站在了云上面观望。低头望明月，千年般不变的明月在头顶。低头看众生，总感觉在一个中山路来面对眼对比，无与伦比的自信力，如此强大的自信心。And nobody。
Let the games begin. A million ways to win. I'm sick of the wait and sick of the pain. I live with this weight within that weighs me down, but nevertheless I find a way to win. I pick up the pace and simmer the game. The shook of the pace I bring. Embrace the savior. They're thinking of ways to slay the king. Running away from ways of sin. She thinking of ways to break me in. Delivering major. Narrator. The bigger the work rate, the bigger the paper. I'm telling them your validation, boy, I validate myself. These rappers couldn't stomach me, they punch below the belt. Sitting and dreaming of palm trees, more drive than a car. You're lukewarm, that's half heat. I'm Lupe, I'm Kweli, I'm Mos Def, I'm Ali. Who in wanna spar me? This ain't a regular party. Somebody ring an alarm, please. My pole vote to the next stage. I've been ahead of the next wave and the next wave and the next wave. Labels are playing a guess game. I'll be the king of the chess game, telling them give me the checkmate. I'm a black man in a white world with a mad flow and a fresh fade. Couldn't see this in the X-ray. Space bars better escape. Could've lost hope, but I kept faith. No games, but I get played. Stones back with a